think that just about did it. I am now testing a 1080p feed at a better resolution. Actually 1080p. Before I was recording 1080p and basically transposing it to 720. But now it should actually be 1080p. And I believe that my audio should sound better too. I should sound a little bit clearer in my videos and stuff. Just wanted to know if you guys can verify that, if you can hear me, and if I sound like a broken record, or I sound like crap, or I sound good. And I also think I cracked the windowed full screen problem for SimCity 2013. I found a program that will basically move your window to basically maximize it. So I'm going to give it a run and see if it's any good. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Because if I'm just talking to no one, then that's not working. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, great. Okay, excellent. Thank you. And I'm sounding okay? That's good. Okay. So we're going to give this a try in windowed full screen mode. I found a program. I'm going to see if it actually works now. And let me know how my voice is doing with the game audio. If it's too overpowering or if my mic is too overpowering. Okay, so I think in options, I don't go to full screen. And I load up this new doohickey. It's called Shift Window. And okay, it doesn't keep it, does it? Do I have to do it every time? Or do I have to save it? Okay, so there's a program you can download. It's called Shift Window. And I think you need to find your game. And then... Okay, so it does. It finds it exactly how you want. All right, 1926 by 1108. Let's give it a try. Okay, so it comes up. Looks okay. And I can move my mouse around. Can you actually see my mouse in the game? Oh, sweet, you can. It's excellent that you can hear me. I just don't want the game volume to overpower, or my voice to overpower the game volume. So it's as simple as that. You basically just type in that, what's the program called? In Shift Window, you basically will type in SimCity is the window, and then just set the coordinates, like your resolution. So this kind of moves it over just a bit. It's 1926 by 1008. I don't want to screw anything up because it really should be 1920 by 1080. But I mean, it's working fine, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. You might be missing a few pixels in the stream, but yeah, let me know. Again, this stream is just an experiment. It's the first time I'm doing it with the full retail version of SimCity. You like turtles. I've got Origin. I've got a crap load of friends now in Origin. I can block them if they become a problem in the Twitch feed. But for now, let's dig into this game. So I basically haven't done too much. I basically set up a test region, just a private region, where I'm going to be fiddling around with stuff. And I've just set up one city to in the big region. What's it called? Something Woods. And I just changed it to Greater Terran in reference to some stuff that I did with SimCity 4. So I basically spent about an hour or so fiddling around with making a town before I began the stream. I do have a recording of it on Twitch, if you ever want to see it. Just me developing the town. I'm not really talking or anything. So this is what I managed to do. Ooh, I'm actually very excited. It's running really smoothly, even at 1080p. I am not using the built-in Origin Twitch feed this time around. I am using a new program from XSplit Broadcaster. So I'll just give you a little tour of what I've done so far. And yes, I am looking at the chat. I'm looking at both Twitch chat and the Simtropolis chat. So if you want to comment there, I can talk. So right now you don't hear any music from the game because I'm actually clicked out of the game. And when I click on the game, music and sound comes back. So it kind of gives you an indication that I'm in the game versus when I'm on like another window or something. I have like a dual monitor setup, so I have the game in one monitor and all the feeds and chats and stuff in the other. I think that's a good setup for now. It's kind of what I did during the closed beta stream. And now I don't have any strict, time limits or anything. I can just kind of play around or be as creative as I need to be. So there's still a few issues with the game, despite it, being in beta mode for over a month. Like, we've got grass growing in the road. Like, really, that's the first thing you see? Like, I don't understand. But that's how it is. Crap, I got a sewage problem. I'm just gonna move over there. I guess I'll start the tour over here. Again, a little tip. Here's another error. I can't really, like, it'll allow me to plop right on top of things and then it just vanishes. Like, that shouldn't be possible. Like, I want to build here, but it won't let me because there's no room. Then it shouldn't let me build there. Also, I don't know how to rotate things. You just kind of have to fiddle with it. I don't know if there's a hotkey for it or something. But, yeah, it looks a little weird. Okay, so we got grass growing in the road. And I had a lot of glitches when drawing roads, that you could see in the other video feed if you really want. But yeah, basically I have industry. Yes, I actually have industry this time. Located in the city because, again, I'm not going for a commercial metropolis as quickly as you can. I can actually, put in industry because I can wait for that ground pollution that it generates to kind of die down if I want to redevelop it. And I put the industry, as you can see, at the edge of the city here because the wind direction. It's always important to note that which way the wind's blowing, and the wind's blowing this way. So if you're gonna have industry, it's best to have it like near the edge of your city where the wind's blowing at the edge. That way it doesn't spew all over your city. Like I initially wanted to put the industry over here, but it would go all over this area of town. So that kind of saves my city. Got an abandoned building here. That's cool how you can demolish it like the graphic. But overall, yeah, I have industry now. I think I kind of lost myself there. What kind of city am I aiming to build? I really have no type of city that I'm aiming for, I guess. Just kind of playing around with it. So it's kind of divided into 3 areas due to a couple rivers. This is kind of an island. Here you have the rail connection, and then here's like the main plot. So that makes the actual city tile itself even smaller because it's divided up into 3 sections. Now I kind of had a little dirt movement making this bridge. It basically didn't work out too well the first time I did it. I'm just gonna find that image. I have it somewhere of what I did. Yeah, somebody's PMing me, but you can view me live. Woohoo! I've got cannot create file map object, and my browser's freezing. But SimCity isn't freezing, despite it freezing for me a few times already today. So I don't think I'm going to be looking at my browser right now because it's dying, so I can't really see your comments or anything. It's like frozen. But anyways, this bridge kind of, I don't know if you've seen it elsewhere, kind of just derped, kind of just went up and then down. Oh, okay, it's working now. Reload page, yes. The Adobe Flash Player has crashed. Well, that would be the reason why I can't see anything new. Okay, I found the bridge picture. Because I do want to show you, now that I have the ability to, I can actually throw a window over SimCity and it'll actually work because I found a way to do window full screen. So this is the bridge as I first built it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's the first bridge I built with the release copy of SimCity 2013. So if that's a sign of things to come, fun. So I'm starting to get I got the video feedback from Twitch now. So I should be able to see your comments if you type anything new. And yes, the Simtropolis chat is back on now, so I can read your comments there. So yeah, I also had in the first little video, I kind of made the suspension bridge too, and it kind of was like the weirdest looking suspension bridge you've ever seen. I don't want to do it again because it's ridiculously expensive to like build it and then downgrade it again. But it was like the smallest bridge you can see. Just typing in something on Centropolis because there's one member there who always wants to know when I'm streaming. It's one of the administrators there, Hamish. Got a bit of a traffic problem there too. I don't know where he is. I think I saw him on earlier. He's one of the Mac users, so I guess he can't really play. And I just did a double status update. That is not what I wanted to do. I don't want to spam. Oh yeah, Hamish always comes by. It's like I got like a double post, but I don't want to do a double post, so I will delete the one post. Oh, if I went to a store. I know I'm an old person. I went to a store and I bought SimCity because I actually like to have a physical copy. So this is the limited edition of the game, which you can buy at a store. Digital Deluxe Edition, I mean, I can understand the appeal of it, but you know, why would you pay $20 more for content that, you know, you can't even fit the regular content in such small city tiles? So why would you pay for more content that doesn't even fit in it? I mean, it's kind of nice to have a few things for characteristics, but I don't know, it just didn't appeal to me. And also, you could not buy the digital deluxe edition in the store. You had to get it straight from Origin, and I'm kind of against buying games online because you don't have any physical proof that you bought it if your, you know, code got lost or something. So don't let them sucker you into it. Okay, so I've got industrial at the edge of the city. Just a regular coal plant for now. I do have oil in the city, so I will upgrade to oil power plant once I get that up and running, which is probably my next task. Let's see what these guys want. I just upgraded my police station, buddy. Like, I fully upgraded the police station. I also fully upgraded my fire station. So I don't understand what's wrong with these guys. Why is there a garbage truck in the fire department? I'm pretty sure that's the wrong place. This game. I'm sure it's got a little bugs and stuff, but if you treat it with a laugh, I'm sure it's okay. You know, I can still criticize the game as I want, but I'm still a sucker. I bought it, so I can basically say whatever I want. So I kind of got the main street here with some commercial, City Hall, and looks like I'm starting to get some apartment buildings and stuff, so that's good. A few school bus stops. There was a ridiculous issue that I faced when I placed my school. It's right here. So what I had when I placed my school is I kind of had a park over here, and I popped the school right next to it, thinking, okay, that's fine, right? There'll be no problem. And so I had what's the park? I had like one of the nice parks, like something like this, right? And as you can see, it kind of fits perfectly. It looks like it fits perfectly here, and that's what I had. But after I plopped my school, I wanted to add these school buses to the side, like you only start off with one, and I couldn't add them. Like no matter what I could do, what I couldn't do, I couldn't add them. So I'm going to recreate the problem here now that I'm talking about it, because, you know, it is a real pain. And you always have to leave space, even when, you know, you don't think you need to. Like it doesn't show you that you need to. Like sometimes there's like a red square or something. So I kind of had like a, please plop. I have one of these working. Oh, because I have to delete all this. See, it won't plop, but it was there because these school buses are gone. So is this worth $12,000 to recreate the mistake? I think so, because it's early on. So let's say I destroy these school bus lots, right? And so you don't think anything should change, but watch this. I should be able to flop a park here. Oh, come on. You're not gonna let me do that? I swear I had a park here. Okay, I'm gonna exit. One other thing I found during the development beta is that if you exit a city real quick, you might be able to get away with undoing whatever you just did there, because it didn't create a save point. So let's see. I know that's kind of cheating. I am not a cheater. I am not a cheater. There should be a way to undo stuff, because you're going to make mistakes. And don't say that mistakes happen in the real world, because I know they do, but they're at least somewhat thought out, right? They're not instantaneous mistakes. Okay, see? Everything's back. No problems. So there's a little tip for you. If you make a mistake, exit the game as quickly as you can, and it may load to a save point just before when you made it. But I honestly had a bigger park here. I'm sure if you go to the other video, you'll see it at some point in it. Is the garbage truck still at the fire station? Well, now that I reloaded the city, let's hope. Oh, guess what? It's still there. Oh. Let's see what happens if I put this thing on like full. Like, what's it gonna do? Is it just gonna sit there all the time? My goodness. Well, there's one of my garbage trucks doing its work. What are these guys doing? Like, you think when a fire truck has its sirens on that these cars would move out of the way so they can get out. But no. They gotta obey the right of way, just like everybody else on the road, who refuses to use the inner lane. Because they're jerks, that's why. Undercover fire truck? Oh, I could maybe understand an undercover like vehicle used for police. I got some traffic problems. It's only like 17,000 people in my city, but I've got like a 6-lane urban boulevard that's completely jammed. Is that it looks like a VW bus. That's kind of clever that they included that. So yeah, I like having the opportunity now to actually zoom into my city and see, you know, what's actually going on, because I just felt so rushed in the other betas. Even in the development beta, things were kind of glitchy and stuff, so I couldn't really do it. And now I'm using I found a way to go window full screen and show in 1080p. I think it will export to 1080p on YouTube. I guess we'll find out. Are you telling me I got a sewage problem again? Like, I didn't... Oh. Well, that's how long ago it saved. They should probably fix that. I mean, the save point shouldn't be that far away. These guys want buses, I know. I also had a few issues making this road. Like, this road has to curve here. And that's one thing I'd like to fix. I don't get why these houses work. That doesn't make any sense. But if I'm just to drag this road straight, it is working slightly better now. Okay. So if I hold shift and keep it straight, it builds. But it didn't before. And also, this little space here won't fill. As long as something builds around there. The game should really have an undo button, because there's no safety net to fall back on. In previous games, if you made a mistake, you know, I still wish there was an undo button in SimCity 4. But if you made a mistake, you can quit without saving and come back. Well, SimCity, the comparisons between the two, you basically have to treat this game as complete opposite. I think I wrote a comment just not long ago, kind of explaining it. basically said, you know, that I'm having a fun time playing this game, but you have to treat it as a completely different experience compared to SimCity 4. If you compare the two, your mind will just spin out of control. Like I was just raging earlier when I was trying the betas because I was kind of expecting, what we're all used to, and it's different. Um, but I kind of like the contrast between the two. Like 2013, it's very different than SimCity 4. And so if you're looking at playing both games, you know, for the foreseeable future, it's kind of a nice mix. It's definitely not what we, really wanted to have, but, they kind of contrast themselves in a good way, more or less. Maybe I'm being too nice. Maybe I'm being too nice. Does it feel like a loss of power going from RHW to this for roads? Well, as I just kind of explained in a little rant there, that they're very different games. So with a city tile this small, like I don't think I would really want to build a lot of highways, but I would really prefer like to have a highway go through your city, so you could have like a junction here and then like an interhighway junction here and then something here. But biggest pet peeve so far, and will continue to be, tile size. Like it is just way too small. Yeah, okay, I'll build a bus thing. I don't have any transit in this town, it's just kind of developing. But I want to do oil before I forget, because I got like oil in the middle, like this area here. No, that's not the oil. Yeah, so I want to build some oil derricks before I forget. So you go to the city specialization, you click on, was it drilling? And you get the oil well. My god, that's a huge building. I don't even have money for this. How much is this thing? Holy crap. Like, I hate how you can't just kind of scroll it over here to find out what you want. It has to be plopped onto a road. Like, if this avenue wasn't here, like, I couldn't see anything. It would just say invalid placement, right? How long did it take me to actually get in play? Really no time at all. I bought a copy at the store earlier today, and around 5 o'clock or so, I just kind of got it up and running. And there were no problems. But I did definitely heard about some of the problems at launch. I'm not in the US server. This city is in Europe 2, I think. I just said screw it because they both said that they were busy. Okay, so now that you have money and a road, you can finally see how many barrels you're gonna get. Preferably the more the better. I think I saw 190 something over here. 192. Okay, that looks like the best spot. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes oil. And then you can basically extend your service roads. Like I can build... One other problem I don't like is if you want to build your oil pump, right, it can't connect to regular roads. You gotta select the service road. Angle too sharp. What are you talking about? You have to extend the service road, and only then will it plop. Like, regular roads just, they're too good. You can't claim a city in Europe 2? I don't know. Maybe it's due to your location or your game or something, I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm looking for lots of oil, of course. Oh, 193 here. Might want to build 2 pumps. Which are these things? 10 grand. And then you can also build like right on the site here, so I might do that for the rest of it, just to save some space, because space is at a premium in this game. Yeah, let's put a sign somewhere. The General Oil Company. Why not? Really, 10,000 for a truck lot too? And I know I got to get a trade depot up as well. No, I live in Canada. I'm in Canada, so I do use the US servers, like North American servers. The map size is my biggest pet peeve about this game. 168, 190. But I probably want to build this at the edge so I can get as many pumps together as I can. Can I get a 5th? Oh, okay, I can get a 5th here. I don't know if it's just a US issue, because it's the North American server, right? Yeah, Amazon. Yeah, I just prefer physical copies. But doesn't Amazon deliver you a physical copy too? Oh crap, I didn't leave room for these. I really can't build right next. I have to build it on the grass. Like, you think there's room for... Okay. Just because there's this stupid thing here, I can't build a garage right next to it. Because that's SimCity logic for you. If I'm going to be building something, I may as well go all out and upgrade it, because I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to forget about it later. I paid off all my debts, so I don't want to take out loans unless, you know, I absolutely have to. Kind of keep it as, you know, a reserve fund, I guess. You know, so if I have like a huge fire or something, I can afford, you know, the needed fire engines or medical clinics or whatever else I have. Yes, SimCity 4 is still supported by the community. It's been ditched by Maxis several times. EU2 went down? I think I'm playing on EU2, so I'm not having any issues here. Yeah, I'm reading the chat. I'm reading Centropolis chat and I'm reading Twitch chat. Because why not? I'm waiting anyway for money, so... Can I get a 3rd pump here? Yeah, I think I can fit a 3rd pump. No! Why? I just want to go straight and it's making me go over here. Because there's a bus location there. Right, if I scroll out, see how there's like a kind of side road that goes into the building? Well, it's making this service road connect to it, even though it's not perfectly straight. Where am I here? Like, no. Fine, it's not going to connect. It's going to end right there, and I'm going to get away with it. Now if I want to connect, it won't, because the angle is too steep or something. Max is saying anything about modding? I don't know. All I know is that whatever they have said about modding has been pretty limited, and I don't think there was anything said about transit modding. So if you're expecting like a NAM for 2013, not for a while. NAM team is focusing on SimCity 4 for the time being. I don't know how well Steam works for SimCity 4. I don't even have Steam. I just have no reason to get it. I have no games that need it. Alright, what's the problem here? Oh yeah, they want... Transit will be my next thing. And of course, this person's mad because they need to trade people. So I'll get one of those things done. Got some abandoned buildings too. I kind of ignored my city for a while, so it looks like there's some kind of fire or something. Oops, I did my almost perfectly healthy house. Oh, perfectly regular house. I think that's the last one. Alert! Not mean to. Really? Your city is not processing properly. We would like to try to repair it. This process will take you back to the main menu. It's a scam. This happened to me several times during the development beta of the game, and the city was never repaired. It was corrupted, and I could never go back to it. So this basically means that the city is lost. It's corrupted. And hopefully they get to repairing it sometime, but I honestly don't know with all the site traffic and other things that they're doing. So that kind of makes me angry. Like, I wasn't even doing anything to make it go crazy. In the development beta, I did some things like, I was building like a really, really dense, crazy city with a lot of crap going on at the same time, and that's what kind of made it, go corrupt. Whereas here, I have a pretty basic city, not too much going on, but no, we're gonna corrupt too. Yeah, it is a deal breaker. I just, you just get a game and it craps out on you. It kind of sucks. The last game I bought on day one was StarCraft 2. And that game, you don't, even though it's an online game, you don't have to be online if you want to play the campaign or against computers. So here, I'm just playing a city by myself, minding my own business, and the server's down, which should have no influence on what I'm doing, but it's gone. Reload it, you never know. Well, the thing is, I do know, unfortunately. That's kind of a problem. Okay, well, they put an option called roll back to a working state. So maybe that's its last save point, perhaps? This wasn't here during the development beta. All there was abandoned. There was no other choice. I love how I still have the bulldozer tool. That was from the game before it glitched out because I was destroying some abandoned buildings. So I guess I really have no choice but to roll back. Even though they said they would, in that little pop-up, they said that they would try to repair it. Bulldoze the menu. Kaboom. Nah, that's not working. I'm sure if I invite friends, I can do... I can still bulldoze. Nah. This is just a region that I'm working on by myself. Test region or whatever. Okay, let's roll back. Let's see what happens. Well, I just rolled back, and that didn't do anything. So let's... Okay, and then it just wants to crash. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's let you crash because I really have no other choice. And let's just hope that it all works when it comes back. Because what's worse than having your city become corrupted? Having the game crash as you try to repair it. Oh, and I gotta do this setting again because it's not fully windowed, so I gotta find that little program. Where is it? And oh, that's real easy. See, at least that's the high point of my day. I figured out how to do window full screen by cheating the game into a feature that it should really have. Alright, let's go back. Okay, it still wants me to roll back. So I click roll back. And nothing's happening. Is it just doing something? Is there any indication that it's doing something? No. Okay. Since I really have no other choice, let's try to abandon it. I can stop playing and come back to it, I think. Okay, it's not letting me do any of these things. It's just like I'm pressing the buttons and they're not doing anything. I hit roll back, nothing happens. I hit abandon, nothing happens. Also, what's up with this region? And all the big regions are like this. Like, you'd think there would be like an interconnecting highway and rail lines, but no. It's like 4 separate regions put together. There's like a highway that kind of goes in this area, but it doesn't connect to this area over here, or this one, or this one. They're all separate. Like, that's just really... That's not realistic at all. I mean, if you want to do something to this city, you got to do it by rail, because the rail kind of goes up and around. And say you want to go from this city to this city, like it's just across the river, right? There is absolutely no regional connection. Like, really. You gotta... Actually, there's no road or rail connection anywhere here. This is like 2 separate regions, and then they're kind of cut in the middle here too. Unless I'm missing out on something, unless there's like a tunnel or something somewhere. Alright, well, let's leave this alone for now because it obviously isn't doing anything. No matter what I do. Let's claim this city and see if there's like a highway that goes in the tunnel, or if there's some kind of tunneling or something. Could not claim city. This region is either private by invite only, or has already been claimed. Well, first of all, this is a private region, and the only person who's invited to play it is me. Yes, I am a SimCity veteran. I haven't been looking at chat. Yeah, SimCity 4 had a big crashing problem too, but at least I know how to like minimize the amount of crashing. Yeah, because of that I'm kind of used to having stuff crash, but you can't save often in this game. Right? I used to always save as much as I possibly could in SimCity 4 whenever I did something big. If you think I'm letting this go lightly, that might be why. I guess you could use boats. Okay, let's try to claim it again. Could not claim city. Well, that's obviously another bug. Back to resume game. Well, that doesn't help. So I was kind of impressed knowing that I was one of the people that had absolutely no problems downloading the game or getting in or doing anything like that, and I felt kind of privileged. And this happened to me. Right in the middle of a stream, too. So I'm sure this isn't helping, the publicity in forcing you to buy this game. I kind of did it out of good conscience. Like, say what you want about EA, Maxis, and everything, but, they were nice to me. They allowed me to play the development beta and offer my feedback, and and kind of chatted with them with some stuff. And I almost went to San Francisco for that, what was it called? Community Day or something. I was like in line if there was like, I think there was somebody who wasn't sure about going. And basically if he couldn't go, I would be his replacement. So I got kind of close to going. And, I've been a long-time SimCity fan, veteran stuff, so, out of respect to the franchise, I thought I would give it a try because this is the first legitimate, semi-legitimate, if you want to call it, um, sequel or successor or just new addition to the uh, genre. Yeah, I can't claim cities. I can't roll back cities. I can't even abandon cities. And you can't do anything at Great Works. I wonder if I invite a friend, if they can do that. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Is this live? Yes, this is live. I don't know if you could use boats. It's possible. I think boats bring in commuters from outside of the tourists from outside of the region. I don't know if you can use it. I think, yeah, there is a ferry dock, so maybe that connects to other cities. Another cruise ship also brings in tourists. You can't claim while the server is down. Okay, well that's maybe, I just got into the game no problem not long ago. So it's not like the server's down. I guess I can quit and give it another try. Okay, so it's allowing me to play. It's loading up, no problem. Europe West 2. That's where I am, if you want to know. Which says it's available, right? So no problem there. It's not busy. It's not full. It's available. So there's nothing going on there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, and it's letting me play. So it's like the server's up. So you're in a queue to play a single-player game. See, I was playing until my city kind of died on me. Alright, so let's get this window full screen crap working. And it's still letting me play and everything. Resume game. You are not playing any games. Are you just telling me that it just deleted my whole region? Because I did have a region here before, just before I exited. So you're telling me that it not just didn't only lose my city, but it lost my region too. Are you really kidding me here? I am on the right server. At least I think I am. Let me switch servers. Yeah, but I mean, they've had a lot of time to test these bugs and sort them out and stuff. Like, it's not like something happened. I don't know if my region was deleted. Oh, great. The game's freezing. Just as I hit quit. It's not bad to have a lot of high wealth, I don't think. I don't think so. Okay, so the game crashed. Again. See you later. No, it's not the windowed full screen. That says secondary program. It would be the same as me running a browser in the background or something like that. Yeah, I've always been in Europe West 2. That's where I made my region. Or was it Europe East 2? I guess I may as well select it. I know it was Europe 2 something. I don't know what's causing the crashes, to be honest. Okay, so it's definitely not this one, because it's telling me to start the tutorial. So I'm in Europe West 2. Sorry that this hasn't been a very, oh, it crashes again. Really? I'm sorry this hasn't been a very entertaining stream, but you can't really blame me for this. Or can you? You know, I did what I could to try and make the game as good as it could possibly be. And I'm sure Maxis is kind of embarrassed about, you know, all the problems right now. Most of us don't have the game. It's better than nothing. I guess there are some places that don't even have it out available yet. It's gone. It's like it either deleted the region or kicked me out of my own invite-only region, because I got one of those errors too. So I don't understand that. Well, this has been a launch day of SimCity 2013. Love it or hate it, they got our money. I think you got 30 days to opt out if you don't agree with like the end user license agreements and stuff like that. So you could probably use it to bail, get a refund or credit or something. So if it is go pollute someone else's region, I'm not going to be like that. So I guess if you're not satisfied, if it doesn't improve itself within the next month, you know, use that rationale to get your money back. Because if it's going to be like this, then it is definitely not worth it. SimCity 4 is fun. Yeah, I know that's why they opened it up. You want me to play SimCity 4 now? SimCity 4 is a little buggy right now because I'm doing a lot of testing for the NAM team. Going through different builds for NAM 31. It's okay, we still love you. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I never did this in Beta 3. I had absolutely no problem in Beta 3. But yeah, just my game, my SimCity 4 is kind of messed up because it's NAM 31 testing, patching, updating. I know you've seen a lot of issues and problems, so they're going through different controller builds, trying to get it fixed. If you think there's too many issues with NAM 31, I think you can still get number 30 on ModDB. Treat NAM 31 as kind of like an open beta test right now until it's patched. Probably takes a week or two before that's done. But I don't think they've set a release date because they really don't know. They'll never do a release date again, even for a patch or a hotfix or whatever you want to call it. It is nothing like previous SimCity titles. But to me, it still feels like a SimCity game. Maybe that's why I kind of like it, despite everything that happened here. But still, you know, I wanted absolutely, this play session, I wanted absolutely nothing to do with online or the internet. I just wanted to go and make a little city, you know, that I've been looking forward to, paid for, actually helped create and develop, and didn't work. So, yeah. I don't know if this is the way of the future, but if it is, I don't like it. So, yeah, I think I'll call it a stream there. Sorry I didn't have the greatest ending, but well, we'll try again another time. Hopefully it looks good though, because I wanted to test, the window full screen 1080p and stuff. So when I export it, we'll see. So let me know if you have any other questions, and if not, I'll call it there. Yeah, better luck next time. That's pretty much it. I'll be sure to test and see, what kind of patches they've done or if they fix. I doubt I'll be able to get my region back that I just made, or that city that I just made. But hopefully things that I do make from now on are fine. Well, SimCity is a single-player game, no matter how you slice it. That's just the series. That's just what you do. You make a city by yourself. The multiplayer bit is secondary. That's you trading resources with somebody else or having somebody look at your city or something, but the primary aspect is single player. And just to try to prevent just a couple pirates or two from, finding a way to crack the game, they penalize everybody by making it always online, screwing you over if you have a crappy internet connection or an internet cap. I have an internet cap. If you go over, you're kind of a victim to your internet service provider. They don't really take that into consideration. So if this doesn't really fix itself in a while, I'll keep working on M31 and stuff. Yeah, there's internet caps in almost every internet service provider in Canada. I think with one you can get unlimited, but you have to pay $30 more a month on top of your regular package. So say you're buying like internet for, $70, you got to pay 30 on top of that for unlimited. And I think it's like, depending on your package, it's like between like 2 and 50 cents and $2 per gigabyte that you go over, and you can be it's up to I think $100. So if your internet bill, if you have like a crazy month, could be $100 higher because you used extra bandwidth. Yeah, Canadian ISPs are terrible. Too much gossip. All right. If you think I'm talking too much, I'm gonna give this one more try because I'm all set up for this tonight. I was pumped about it, but not anymore. I love how I'm trying to exit the game and it freezes. And I definitely know that a computer restart or something on my end isn't going to fix my situation like it would for SimCity 4. The name of the patch this week, yeah, it'll probably be within a week of the release. Normally is. Somebody always finds a bug, but this time there are a lot more. But it is the largest NAM ever by far. And, there's a release date and everything. Alright, let's try one last time. Well, it goes straight to join game. No good. Alright, well, I said I would call it a stream there, so I will. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll definitely be back whenever the game starts to actually work. Okay? Alright, see you later. Have a good night, guys. And you just woke up. Well, I'm just ending it now. I'll put the video on Twitch and YouTube so you can watch it. I love how quitting it makes it crash. It's like it doesn't even want to quit properly. Screw it.